we? This is Hephzibah Cemetary, and who is this? Mother, you got to commentate here. I brought you out here to tell me who all these people are. Whose tombstone is that? Mama? Whose tombstone is that?
Come on, let's go over here and look at this tombstone. Look. There it is, James.
Alright, who is it? It says Rhodes. But is anybody buried here, Mama?
No.
I see. I see, but is anybody buried here? Mother. Oh, I see. They're over here. Now, Mama, you got to talk. Who is this?
It's Joanne. She was cremated and they buried her here. She was exactly 1 month older than Anne.
Okay.
And this is Marvin.
So if you were Anne, you'd be getting nervous.
I need some new flowers. Look, he died on his birthday.
Okay.
And that's Mama's birthday.
That's Uncle Marvin, right?
And see, Mama.
That's Miss Lily, right?
Her name is Mary Elizabeth. They should have put Lily, but they didn't.
Okay.
What is that on there?
All right, who is this over here in the weeds?
And Papa, do we need to cut
Is that Papa?
What you ought to bring is next time we come, bring clipping shears.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the men of the family.
Chesley? Is that Chesley too?
No.
Or was that?
Yeah, that's Chesley. Chesley
Here's
M.
Chesley.
Rhodes.
Marvin.
That's Uncle Marvin.
This
This
is a boy, yeah.
Now, January 21st. He and Adele have the same birthday. And Mom and Marvin and Andrew. Andrew was born on Papa's birthday.
Okay.
Wasn't that something he had one on each? I don't know what that is.
Stuff and clean it off.
We need to bring
Need
something
some strong
cut down some.
acid like stuff.
All right, who's next, Mama?
See, that's what who you were named for.
Chesley M. Rhodes.
Chesley Marvin. See, he's junior. All right, that was Aunt Beulah, Papa's youngest sister.
That's
And
Papa's.
see, she
Papa's.
married again. She's a
That's Papa's youngest sister,
She was the same age as Grandma Taylor. Look,
Aunt Beulah.
that's Papa's youngest sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she married her.
ULM.
And there's Simon.
They were French and they called it Simo. But everybody
That's
got to
the,
calling them Simon.
American Idol guy.
Yeah, Simon.
But it's Simo is what they
Oh,
went by
okay.
because it's French.
Hold it, let me
This
get.
is Eugene Rhodes, his family here.
Who is
He
Eugene?
was Uncle Doctor, Uncle Walter, Papa's oldest brother. This was his family.
See there, Pop?
Yeah.
That is Mom.
Here it is, Eugene.
All right, Eugene is
He
Papa's
was
what?
Uncle Walter, Papa's oldest brother's son. Eugene.
If he's Uncle Walter, why do they call him Eugene?
We just called him Uncle Walter Rhodes, but that was his son, and this was his wife, and she was the one that was always kept the family reunions going for years and years.
Tell me this, did they have this cooking around the last time we were here? I didn't think so.
I don't know how long they had, but now his daughter I don't know who she married, but she had some children. This may be it. Buried up here. One of his daughters was a nurse. No. Hey, that's Hazel and Claude, Pop. Pop, here's Hazel and Claude. That's Pop's first cousin.
Gosh, I don't do something about that.
Hazel died in '82. Born in '06. And that was her husband. I didn't know they were here, did you?
I knew they were buried here, but I didn't know where the three were.
That's Pop's cousin.
Cousin, your cousin, whose child?
Good, yeah.
Whose child was called?
Uncle Arthur, my mother's brother.
Your mother's brother.
His
Okay.
daughter was Hazel.
Okay.
Now all of those say roads on it. Down through there. See all those
Oh,
roads?
a lot of roads is in it, yeah. And some of them we don't even know.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of them.
There's the roads over here, Mom.
James, here's the road.
See all those roads.
There's Foster, Mama. Is this your
Foster.
Uncle Foster?
Yeah.
All right, is he your daddy's
He's
brother?
Papa's brother.
Okay.
And this is Uncle Sterling. That's John and Willie and Anna Kate's daddy. No,
Absalom
no.
Rhodes,
This is my grandfather, Absalom Rhodes. He's born in 1844, died in, you see, he died in May just before. I was born in 15 and he died.
First time I ever heard that name used.
Ethel?
And Fanny Henry Rhodes
There's that right there.
Yeah.
died in 1929. I remember her
Oh, Fanny.
very well. I was about 14, I guess, when she died.
All right, who's Clifford?
And this is another one of Papa's brothers, Uncle Clifford. He never married.
People, she said, that
All of these lived at, look, all of these lived at the old home place, you know.
she changed it to Faye. Faye there for a while.
And you didn't go over one, I don't remember him.
And that etching.
But I heard
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen pictures?
All right, who's Uncle Clarence?
No, I haven't.
Your mom? Hey, Mother, who?
Really, I don't know.
What they call it is rubbing. You take a piece of paper and lay it up there and put your charcoal on the other side and
All right,
go
James.
back to
Who is this right here? Clifford? Or
That's
Clarence?
at the top of that one.
Mother? Who is,
Oh, I want you to get Uncle Willie in a
Mother?
minute.
Who is Clarence here?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Clarence is another one of Papa's brother. He never married either.
Okay.
Clifford didn't marry, Uncle Foster didn't marry.
They didn't make the same mistake once.
Say that again, Daddy. Say that again. They didn't make the same mistake once, did you say? I got it on tape.
Okay, now there's one, Mom.
Did Absalom fight in the Civil War?
Yes. Aunt Beulah was a member of Daughters of America and all that kind of stuff.
What is that plaque there?
I could be too.
What is that
That's
plaque?
an old thing.
That's
Oh, Confederate
Yeah,
States of
Confederate,
America,
uh-huh,
CSA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's got a Confederate
It's
flag.
Confederates.
Yeah,
See,
Confederate States of America.
CSA.
that's right there. Yeah, it says they
So, but he's got a Union flag on his grave.
are
here.
not dead to us. They are not dead to us, but as a bright.
What is that under there?
It says they are not dead to us, but
Oh.
a bright.
They are.
Star,
Oh yeah.
No, it's not star.
it is too.
Is it?
Unseen.
See, I was,
It has a
I was
bright
born in
star.
January and he died in May, so I never knew a
He
granddad.
died when I was
All
1
right,
year
I want you
old.
to come over here. Now, Uncle Buster was one, had plenty of
Okay,
money.
bright star unseen.
All right.
Okay, I can read
Did he
that.
take
He
it with
even
him?
left me a little.
Did he take it with him? I said, did he take it
Oh,
with
he
him?
gave me a little bit of it.
That came off
Look,
that tree.
come in.
All right.
Here, let me tell you this. This is Wayne Rhodes. That's Uncle Willie's.
Thomas Wayne.
See, and look, he was killed in an automobile accident, and his mama died that night.
That
I
night.
see
She
that.
heard
Same
about the
January
accident. She lived
21.
with him. That's Marie. That's Uncle Willie's wife, and why? I guess he married the Mims woman first,
Never lose.
and had Fanny Sue and a son.
Did she have a heart attack or what?
And this is Marie, and she died. Look, see,
Mm-hmm.
she died the night they told him her son was killed in an
Did
accident.
she have a heart attack or what?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly what happened. And look, his two little girls were waiting for the school bus. Now my grandmother's name was Cynthia,
They don't put
and
sayings on
it's
here.
Cynthia and Crystal.
Did you
And
read
see,
that?
they were 3 years apart, and a school bus ran over. I mean, they were waiting for the school bus, and a car came along. They were standing by a bush right in front of their house, and just scooped them up and
Mm-hmm.
killed both of them.
Half
And
the
that was
children on earth.
66.
Mama, do you know of anybody in the family? They might have a picture of that old house we used to live in.
No, but I wish we had it. Now come on over here, Jane.
I see Willie Rhodes over there. Who is
Now
he?
this is Papa's other sister. He had three sisters, but this was Aunt Hattie, and she went back home and lived with the family like all these other single ones. But her husband died, look, in 1917.
Confederate.
He was 20 years, they told us 20 years older than she was. And so, see, he died a long time.
That's not to be confused with Hattie Mae.
It's Hattie Rhodes Sullivan.
Okay, wait a minute. All right, keep going.
And look, why Marie didn't want to be buried by him, she wanted to be buried by her son.
Okay.
And
My grandmother.
and that's Uncle Willie's first wife.
Gussie Sims.
Yeah,
Gussie
Gussie
Sims.
Mims.
Mims, okay.
No, Rabin, Gussie Rabin.
Gussie.
It's Rabin.
Okay.
That was his first wife. She had 2 children. Fanny Sue, she's still living, and him. And okay, this is one of these are Aunt Kate's little children that died, and that's Aunt Kate and Uncle Sterling. I'd like for you to get that. And here the Atkinses here.
Aunt Kate.
Kate and Uncle Sterling, the one that
Uncle
lived
Sterling.
there by us. And he was shot and killed in 1927.
Who shot him? Who shot
I'll
him?
tell you about it later, but he owned a place over in South Carolina with a lake, and he rented it out, and that man was afraid of him, and he shot him in the back one time.
All right, who is
Now,
this?
this is my grandmother and granddaddy on Mama's side, and see, she died in 1919. I remember her, and this is her husband, John Love Atkins. He was from Edgefield originally, and this is Mama's sister, Sarah. She had typhoid fever, and she died in 1906, and she had two children, and Picat and Irma. And Irma was one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. She had the bluest eyes and black dark hair, and she's on the picture with Mama. You got those dressed in those long dresses. This is the one. See, she died in 1906, and they said they called her Sugar till she got big enough to name herself. I wasn't that it. But see, these are Aunt Kate's little babies that died. Wait, I got 2 little brothers here. Here they are. My sisters. See, this was Mama's lot, and she gave it to her parents. See, and Mama lost a baby. The first one's buried down there by Alexander Drive. You know, people used to use family cemeteries. And this one's between Winona and Buster. And this one, look, if this one had not died, I wouldn't have been born. Just 11 months before I was born. And Mama had pneumonia, and he died. And it was time for him to be delivered, George Washington's birthday. And so then I was born the next January, but that would have been too close, because they nursed the babies and they didn't. But this one died just before I was born, and as I said, the little girl was the first one. Mama had such a difficult birth; she didn't survive.
So the Lord had another plan, and that was you.
Plan. In
that was
words,
you.
He replaced this one with me.
Thank you, Lord.
And so, but I wouldn't have been here.
That's right.
You wouldn't have
I wouldn't
either.
either.
And but Aunt Kate and Uncle Sterling were just like parents to us. I stayed over there. Wasn't it strange that Willie and Vala Mae were 1 month apart in age, and yet I was her pal and spent the night with her all the time. Of course, we were all in the same grade, you know, because I made 2 grades the first year, so I was in the class with Willie and Vala Mae from then on, you know.
All right, Ed. Who is that right there?
This is Aunt Sissy. Daisy Bell was her name, and she lived to be 86. It's Sandy William Pearl's mother and father. And he died. He was 20 years older than she was, so he died a long time ago.
Okay, who is this?
And that was Mama's brother. He was killed in an accident in 1931, so he was not very old. And they said he was going around the curve, somebody else was driving, and at 50 miles an hour. But that's back when the cars didn't go fast, you know. And Mama almost worshipped him. And his
Start over. You got it from what?
I said, you got it all the way from my granddaddy and my daddy and all the way down. So that a lot of generations have passed since that time, hasn't it? But that's why
That whole thing has been knocked
that's
off
why
of that
that,
tombstone.
they gave up, Mama gave up
Yeah, that's
the
one
road
that was
plot
damaged all the way around.
for her parents.
Mhm.
Yeah.